the Federal Reserve will be launching Fednow. I'm sure you're asking if Fednow will take over cash and private instant payment services. To find out, continue watching. Fednow is an instant payment and settlement service designed by the Federal Reserve Bank. Think of it as a clearinghouse for financial institutions which provides 24-hour service 7 days a week, 365 days a year. All US banks with master accounts at the Fed are eligible users. In simple terms, a master account is an account in which the Fed receives deposits from a financial institution and provides services such as collecting checks and electronically transferring funds. Master accounts operate under the applicable federal statutes, reserve rules, policies, and procedures. 57 firms have been certified to utilize Fednow instant payments. Big institutions like JP Morgan, Wells Fargo, and more are reported to have completed the testing of the instant payment transfer platform. Transactions on the platform can be carried out by individuals, businesses, and government. With Fednow, financial institutions will be able to generate reports, set limits, and do other transactions. In case you're wondering, the concept of instant payment services is not new. Central banks in over 50 countries have already implemented instant payment networks that support the immediate posting and settlement of funds. This includes countries like China, UK, Mexico, Russia, and more. Coming to the features, financial institutions will be able to instantly exchange the necessary information to debit and credit customer accounts. This will kill the waiting time banks used to give to clients because transactions were processed in batches. Other features will include fraud prevention tools, the ability to join initially as a receive-only participant, requests for payment capabilities, and tools to support participation in the handling of payments or inquiries. You may be wondering why the Fed would want to introduce Fednow when we have Venmo, Zelle, RPT, and all. It is mainly because such infrastructure will be useful for the banks and also help in fraud prevention, even though that is not explicitly explained how it will be done. It may also be a stepping stone for a potential introduction of a central bank digital currency. With the market volatility that has been experienced lately, an instant transfer service would help financial institutions collect data in real time and make better decisions. It's also been suggested that the Fed will have more data to understand inflation tendencies from consumer expenditure. After the COVID era, it became a must for the Fed to catch up with the world on the money transfer services because a new world of less physical contact was born. As the tech will be accessible to a wider audience, including smaller community banks, the app will be able to complete transactions instantly rather than the 2 days we used to wait. The service will help optimize liquidity management and cash flow forecasting for businesses. Fednow will promote instant payment security through the development of industry-wide standards. The service reduces overall payment processing costs. The major disadvantage is your transactions can be tracked. The Fed and financial institutions are able to set limits to what you can transact. There's been speculation about Fednow replacing cash, but it's not feasible in the short run because the platform is heavily dependent on financial institutions, which may not be a true representation of all transactions in the economy. Fednow may be a litmus test for the government to consider setting up a centralized stablecoin in the near future. Let's wait and see what happens in the next few days. Don't forget to share and subscribe for more content.